Hello, fellow fandom searchers! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, in case you are here for the first time. Turtleneck is back, which means only one thing, and that is the opening reactions are back. Today, as you could see from the title, we are going to be watching Attack on Titan openings. I was waiting with this for quite some time, but I'm kinda torn about watching Attack on Titan because I've heard great things about it. But I also heard that it's pain. And the amount of deaths there is pretty high. So I'm kind of reluctant to get into it because under normal circumstances, I am pretty emotionally attached to characters I like. So seeing them dying is not going to be good for me. But it's true that from what I've heard, the anime is so good that it could actually help me forget about that. So, hey, we will see. So, what to say about my personal knowledge of Attack on Titan? I know some characters and their names. The main character Eren, then there is definitely Mikasa, there is Erwin, and okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but it's written Levi. And I don't know, is it read Levi? 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 I don't know, I always read this name Levi, but I've never actually heard anyone pronounce it, so I'm going to be calling him Levi. If it's tearing your ears, I'm sorry, but hey, not a native English speaker, I've never met anyone named like this, so yeah. The plot is kinda a mystery for me. I just know that obviously there are some titans and there are some walls, so I kinda expect it to be like one of my old dreams when the city is surrounded by walls as protection against some outside threat. That's basically my image of Attack on Titan. I also know that some people are changing on Titans for some reason. I don't know why, but I know that's a thing. And that Eren is not entirely like a good character, even though he's like the main character and even though he starts as a good character. And yeah, that's just based on seeing some memes or something like that. Also, judging by the amount of error I've seen on my on my TL on Twitter, I kinda suppose they are the main characters, but apparently not. And I also know the ending of the manga was slightly controversial in regards at least to one of the characters. I'm not sure which one, but there was some controversy around that. Well, that's a long time ahead. So that doesn't really bother me at this point. Anyway, let's get into it. I hope you will enjoy. And again, if you are going to be answering my questions I may throw at you, try it without spoilers. Again, as I said, I know some things, but I don't know some major plot points, so if you manage it without spoilers, awesome. If you can't, don't answer. That's it. Let's get into it. Oh dear, I hope these ones don't get me copyright strike again. Last thing, before we start, I will be reacting to all of them, 1 to 8. Hopefully, at least. So, let's see. Opening 1. I have high expectations. This is familiar, actually. I know this one. Like, offhand, in the back of my head. That was Eren, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know this Titan. I've seen that before. Okay. Epic one at the beginning. Good start. Very good start. I like this style. Again, this is the metallic-ish combined with vocals, which is something I really love. So, very good beginning. And if this is going to continue, I will have absolutely no complaints. To what I saw in the opening, I kind of expected it to be like a few titans, but it seems like there are actually going to be big fights with that, and that there is a lot of those titans. In base, it is what I imagine it to be, like walled up space. I don't know if it's a city or not, but walled up space, and the wall is there to protect against the danger, which are the titans in this case. So yeah, pretty much what I imagine it to be. The only thing I was surprised by is the amount of titans they are going to be fighting. Other than that, I am very curious about the gear they have, because it seems a lot like a lot of ropes and a lot of like fast moving around, which is something I haven't seen a lot, because usually when you have the action anime or action anything, and they are going to animate it in a way that the character is just jumping around without anything, which looks cool but not really realistic. This seems like it could be a really well connected to technical things, and the gear looks really cool. And the function of it looks also really cool. And overall, this connection of the technical stuff and slightly superhuman stuff, let's say, is something I really like to see. So far, really good. Alright, opening 2. Let's see if this keeps going on the same level or even ups the level from before. Okay, going for a bit different style this time. Speeding up a bit. Okay. It was Levi. Levi. Why did I say it as Levi? Whatever. Yeah. Erwin! Okay. Change of style a bit in this case, but yeah, it keeps the same level. I like that. The first one was a little bit better, in my opinion, but still very high level and very enjoyable. Slightly different style in this case, and while the previous one was really similar to, if you know the band Powerwolf, it was very similar to their songs. This one, I'm thinking what to compare it to, because like the first few seconds, the first thing I thought about was a hellish church. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it sounded like if you take the songs or music you usually think of when you say church, like building, not the institution, and gave it a sort of metallic spin. That's exactly what this was. Otherwise, visuals look really good and it's upping up, which is great. And again, it's the fighting. So there's not much to say about that when I kind of know what this anime is about. But yeah, the visuals are getting better, at least from the first one. So if this is going to continue, which I suppose it is, because as the series gets more popular, the money gets better and the animation usually gets better. If it's not done during COVID, but like that's another thing. Okay then, opening 3. Again, completely different style. At the core. Like, at the core, it's still the same, but the execution is slightly different always. Which is great, by the way. I'm not complaining. Like, you can actually feel the... how to explain it. I will keep it for discussion. I do have dinosaurs. Okay, this one was incredible. And what I wanted to say is that you can actually feel through the music the characters' feelings as they prepare for the big battle or battles. And that's something I find incredible because if the music can tell you that just through the way it's written, then it's an amazing piece of art. And in this case, even if you were blindfolded, you can actually feel like you are preparing for a battle, which is exactly what the characters are doing. And I think that's amazing. All right, opening 4. Again, completely different style. They're not holding back with this. I love it. Okay, that was interesting. Like after all the metallic-ish openings, they went for an exact opposite and slowed down. And even the visuals were completely different. Like in the previous three, it was fighting, preparing for battle, and just the bloodshed of it and the action. Now we came a bit back, and the main characters, the three of them, who I suppose are the main characters, and we see them as children when they weren't really bothered by the fact that they will be fighting titans in the future, and when they could to some extent enjoy being kids. I think that's sweet. It's a surprising 180, but I think it fits. I don't know if I talked about this before during openings, but if you want your horrific scenes to have a big impact, you have to put some contrast into your story so that the audience doesn't become desensitized. So, switching from battle and action and bloodshed into like peaceful and innocent childhood is a very good way to make your battle action horror scenes to have big impact. I love this. Okay, let's see what opening 5 has for me. Or for us. For me. Very similar to the first one. And also coming back into the action. Yeah, the Titan fights like solidify my image that they kind of have some Titans on their side. Somehow. So, back into the action, of course. And yeah, as I said, I have a feeling that some of those titans, when there is a clash of two titans, we've seen it before in the second opening, I think, or third, one of those, then it solidifies my idea that some of the titans are somewhat on the people's side, which ties back to the thing that I kind of know about, that some people are changing into titans, like from the cast, I mean, people. So yeah, good one, very good one, very similar to the first one. Okay, opening 6, let's see. Again, going completely different about it. And again, visuals completely different. Am I getting idea what actually happened? Maybe. I don't think. Maybe. I'm not going to go into any predictions because, yeah, it's going to take a while before I get to Attack on Titan to watch it. Because, yeah, I decided to watch it at some point. I just don't know when. But it's definitely high on my list. What I wanted to talk about is that given how much they focused on what looked like nuclear explosion and the gases or whatever, the colorful ones, which I suppose are some kind of gas or smoke or something like that. And the fact that there was imagery from, I don't know, World War II, I guess, given the airship and the soldiers and their gear. I don't know, maybe World War One, what do I know? But it brings me to the idea that the Titans exist because of something that happened during that, and just somehow the mix of the nuclear stuff and the gases created those monstrosities. Again, that's just solely what I'm thinking about based on the opening. So, yeah, I'm guessing. I'm purely guessing in this point. But hey, that's what I'm here for. Okay then, opening 7. Let's go. Again, going for something utterly different. Yeah, this is Eren's face I am more familiar with. As of recently, at least. I wonder what time period they are going for. Oh, yeah. I know about that visual. The I don't know if it's rips or something like that, like the I don't even know if it's a titan or something, but the thing that hangs from the skies and just has those, I think it's rips. The things. Those of you who see it know what I'm talking about. And it's giving me creeps. I don't know why. Maybe because human skeletons give me creeps, but anyway. It's just so bizarre. And I think it's maybe because there's too many rips. That's the thing that gives me the most creeps. But yeah, I know that image quite well. I've seen it before. Okay, this one didn't go for the melodic style as before, because even if you are this one was kind of what people imagine if you tell them metal music. Not much melody, more focused on the actual like dun 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 dun. The previous ones were very melodic despite being metalish, but this one was purely what many people imagine under metal music. Like, not much actual melody, but a lot of drums and a lot of screaming. This one, while visually is very compelling and probably the best I've seen so far, musically it's not my style. So this one musically would go to the very bottom if I did some ranking. Musically, this one would be at the end. Visually, it would be on the very top, definitely. Like, the visuals are amazing. Okay, now I hope I have the correct thing prepared, because I couldn't find it on the site that I usually look for the openings. But this should be opening 8, which is the very last one. Like, I don't understand how they are making the final season, or the thing they call final season, because it was final season part 2, and if this is final season part 3, I don't know. But this should be the last one. It came out quite recently, I think. And yeah, so I hope I have the right thing. It should be it. I will see. So, opening 8. Hopefully. Again, completely different style from the previous ones, from all the previous ones. Oof. Okay, I wasn't saying anything because I was just trying to enjoy the music. Very good. Like, the visuals even better than the previous one, which I put on top. So this one is top. That sounded amazing. Okay, this one was incredible in terms of visuals, definitely. Like, it definitely looks like they're going all out into the final season, which is amazing because you want your finale to look great. And even musically, like, the drops were really enjoyable and very pleasant to listen to. Again, completely different style than the previous ones. I love the fact that they are just going for completely different style every time, and that they are not, well, I don't mind when the openings are sticking to one style. This is something really enjoyable, and I'm very much glad that this is from Mappa, I think. So the Mappa decided to do it like this. So again, what I can see visually from this opening is contrast. Contrast between the fighting and contrast between the main characters being kids. It wasn't the same way it was shown to us in the opening 4, but Again, it's the contrast, and it works so well because the contrast is needed for the audience to enjoy something this much. And to enjoy action, you have to have cooldown. And apparently, from what I can see from the openings, Attack on Titan does it really well, which is an amazing thing. And I'm very happy about that. So, that being said, final discussion. Well, I must say, I am very pleasantly surprised about these openings. Like, I knew Attack on Titan was good, but the openings just reinforced that, in my mind, that Attack on Titan is really good. And with high quality of both sound and animation. Like, the first opening, and the second, looked kinda like a little bit wonky with the animation, but then it just went full blast, and the last ones were incredible visually and musically. Again, musically, the seventh was not my style, but otherwise, like, this music, they did such a good job on this, and I love it. I'm not going to go into any, like, guesses the story surrounding, so I'm just going to leave it at that and wait until I get to see things for myself. I don't think I even had too many questions this time, because as I said, I kinda know the premise of this and even the characters, so that's on me kinda for getting it spoiled. But to be fair, I didn't know I was going to watch it, so it's not big spoilers, I would say. I don't know any major story spoilers, or at least I think I don't. I can't say because I don't have the context. But like, after today, I am pretty sure that Attack on Titan is very high on my list. Not as high as Dr. Stone, because I'm very, very curious about that one, just for the premise of it. But yeah, Attack on Titan is very high after today on my to-watch list. So I'm excited for this one. Like, really excited, because it looks so good. And if the music in this is going to be as good as in the openings, then I'm sold completely. So that's going to be for today's reaction to openings on Attack on Titan. Thank you for watching along with me today. I hope you enjoyed and that I didn't make an idiot out of myself once again. But hey, that's also what I'm here for. So if you enjoyed, you can subscribe to the channel. It would make me really happy. And we are on the way to 1000, so fingers crossed. Like, that would make me really happy. So if you want to check out the other reactions I am doing on the channel, which is Blue Lock, that's going to end soon, Buddy Daddy is also going to end soon, Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, you can check out the channel. I would be really glad if you did. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment. Again, please don't put spoilers in there. I don't want to know characters' backstories. I don't want to know their stories. And I kind of even don't want to know their personalities. I will judge that for myself. But if you got some question I forgot about during the discussions, answer away. But again, no spoilers. Okay? And yeah, hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.